of an awkward time to bring this up, but the U.S. Constitution uses... In my video I stitched, I talk about how the term natural-born citizen is used but not really defined within the Constitution. I feel like I put that out into the universe and the wrong people grabbed it. Any of you out there born on a military base may want to check out this article. Texas man born on U.S. Army base abroad deported to country he's never been to and left stateless. A Texas man is currently stranded in Jamaica after getting deported for being born on a U.S. Army base in Germany. Jermaine Thomas was dragged onto a deportation flight by immigration agents last week, over a decade after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that he did not qualify for U.S. citizenship under the 14th Amendment. Thomas was born in 1986 on a U.S. Army base in Germany, where his Jamaican-born father had served for nearly 2 decades. Now he is stranded in Jamaica by a fluke without citizenship to any country, rendering him stateless. He is unsure how long he will be trapped there, and in the meantime is unsure how to find employment, especially since he struggles to understand the native dialect. Thomas told the Austin Chronicle that he was escorted onto a flight while shackled intended to bring him to Nicaragua. How did this all start? Well, he got evicted from his home in Killeen, Texas, and he had lived there for the majority of his life. While in Texas, he was often homeless while in and out of jail after moving around a lot with his divorced military parents. While evacuating his home with his Rottweiler Miss Sassy Pants, which is a great name by the way, police showed up at his home and asked for his ID while withholding reasoning. He says that the police told him that someone called about a dog being tied up and was asked for the dog's records. Being unable to do so, dog was loaded into the car and was told that she would be taken to the pound, and then Thomas was arrested for alleged trespassing, which is a misdemeanor in Texas. He got a court-appointed lawyer like most of us would, because who the heck can afford a lawyer at this point? The lawyer informed him that he could be rotting into jail for up to 8 months if he decided to take the case to trial, because our system is just super broken. Because of this arrest, he lost his job, which is, again, also common. It said he went on to sign release papers. I'm not sure what that means though. He was taken to an Immigration and Customs Enforcement detention center in Waco. After this, was taken to a different ICE detention center in Conroe, Texas, north of Houston, where he claims to have been locked up for 2.5 months, unclear about his case, surging anxiety about his legal status. He was told that his case was exceptional, and it was handed over to Washington, D.C. officials. Thomas told the Austin Chronicle, "You keep explaining to me that I'm being detained in suspended custody and detention, but if I don't have a release day and I don't get to see a judge, that's pretty much a life sentence." Homeland Security and the Inspector General were absolutely of no help. Thomas says a guard told him that he would be released soon and was taken to a room of Spanish speakers, a language he does not know. Once he finally found someone who spoke broken English, he learned that he was being sent to Nicaragua. "I thought, I'm not going to do it," he said. "I'm going to refuse to do it. Respectfully, I don't mean to be a problem or anything like that, but you're not just going to kidnap me and traffic me across the lands and international lines and deport me like I've been seeing y'all do on the news." In this case, however, they went to Jamaica. Jamaica-raised Tanya Campbell said she was one of about 100 people taken from Miami to Kingston, Jamaica after being released from prison a few weeks ago. And of course, after she was released from her sentence, she was picked up by ICE. And as expected, ICE and the Department of Homeland Security have not responded or acknowledged the report. Because the term natural-born citizen is still ambiguous and not clearly defined, I imagine we might see more of this happen.